The recent decision on limiting nationwide injunctions came in a case directly tied to an executive order signed by President Trump. On the first day of his second term, the president issued an order attempting to redefine birthright citizenship. But let's back up just for a second. What exactly is birthright citizenship? In the U.S., birthright citizenship is largely understood to mean that anyone born within the physical borders of the United States is automatically a U.S. citizen. This principle is in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, which states all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state in where they reside. This has been consistently upheld by the Supreme Court for over a century. So now, what does Trump's executive order aim to do? President Trump's executive order aimed to deny birthright citizenship to children born in the U.S. whose parents are not U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents. So specifically, those whose parents are in the country legally or have temporary visas. The administration argued that such individuals are not subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S. in the way the 14th Amendment intended. So how did this Supreme Court case relate? Immediately after the executive order was issued, various states and immigration rights groups filed lawsuits arguing that the order was just unconstitutional. However, several lower federal courts agreed and issued nationwide injunctions, which then temporarily blocked the Trump administration from implementing the policy anywhere in the country. The Supreme Court case, Trump versus CASA Inc., was not about whether Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship itself was constitutional. Instead, it was specifically about whether individual federal judges have the power to issue these broad nationwide injunctions in the first place. The court ruled that such sweeping orders generally exceed judicial authority, a significant win for the administration in limiting how its policies can be changed. The practical impact is that while the executive order's constitutionality still needs to be fully litigated, future challenges to it will likely only provide relief to the specific plaintiffs involved for each lawsuit, rather than stopping the policy's implementation across the entire nation. So they actually have not ruled anything specifically on birthright citizenship. What this does do is limit the ability of federal judges to issue nationwide injunctions. District courts previously issued more than 20 universal injunctions during the president's first 100 days in office, with federal judges finding that many of his administration actions violated the law or the U.S. Constitution.